oh my God, man, like the point of no return is about 5 meters behind me and I'm just heading straight for the death gap. And I'm like, fuck, like I nearly died this week. Holy frickin' clickbait. Had an accident this week. It was pretty funny. It's a really funny story and I want to tell you about it. But first of all, I know a lot of you guys don't watch the videos until the very end, which is absolutely fine if you have the attention span of a goldfish. That's fine, man. It's like 2021, so that's completely allowed. But I gotta say, I'm doing a Q&A video and I'd really like some questions. If you've got any questions about being in a wheelchair, having a disability, or any questions whatsoever, I need some questions to make that content. Otherwise, I don't really have a video to make. Anyway, with that said, back to the funny story. So yeah, I was going down to the Duresh, which is like the little park where I ride my bike, and I hadn't taken my bike out on my own for a while because there wasn't that much snow, but it has snowed recently. So long story short, I said to my mate Carl, come meet me with Luna in the Duresh and I'll like boost down on the bike and we'll have a dog walk together. So I'm at the top of this bit where I normally enter the Duresh and it is just covered in like sheet ice. And there's a bit down to the right which isn't that steep, but like normally I go down it, and this bit on the left is pretty steep but totally doable if there's not snow and ice on it. And this bit right in front of me is like a death drop, like an absolute, like if I fell down there I would have some serious injury, probably death. It was like, especially in that like bike, it was just so I'm there and I'm like, right, shit. So I've got like my AirPods in and I'm like, okay, like I'm thinking to myself, if I say like, Siri, call Carl, I'll just be like, hey man, there's a real sketchy bit here. I'm probably going to drop it anyway, but like, I was going to keep you on the line just in case something goes really bad. But then all of a sudden the bike started moving and the front wheel was locked up, but I've only got brake on the front wheel. And I was just sliding and I was just like, fuck. And I was like, oh my God, man, like the point of no return is about 5 meters behind me and I'm just heading straight for the death gap. And I'm like, fuck, like, luckily, like my mountain bike instinct kicked in and I was just like, well, I can't steer the wheel while it's like locked up. So I just need to like pedal. So I fucking like pedaled and like banked left. I was really hoping to go right, but there was no way. I'd already like fully committed and I was like, well, I'm literally going down the steep bit now, like boom, 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 like can't brake, right? Because otherwise I'll just lose the steering. So I'm just like flying down. I'd have no idea. I don't know how fast I got, but I was like, boom, boom, fucking hell. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then probably the best thing that could have happened, maybe the second best thing, but so I just like drifted into the snow at the side and I was like, and I was like, oh, I'm alive, man. I'm like, how good was that? How lucky was that? If it doesn't look that bad, it's because there was way more snow a couple of days ago. We've had 2 really sunny days since then. And yeah, it was terrifying. So that's the story. So I just thought, man, I've got to share that with you guys. It's so funny because Lou's been gone. Like it was the day after Lou left. And just imagine if I had like broke my arm or something. Oh man, absolute nightmare. Anyway, this really lovely couple were like walking past and I was like, bonjour, oh yeah, help me. They were lovely, they really helped me. Anyway, after that I did some physio and like I have been having this pain in my shoulders, which was ironic actually, because someone said in the comments that like, oh, when I did that floor transfer, oh, you should look after your shoulders. And I was like, yeah, whatever, mate. And then I got like sore shoulders. So she gave me this like crazy massage and it was just, oh man, it released so much tension. I felt like on top of the world. Also recorded a banging podcast with Benji. It was probably one of the best podcasts I think we've done so far, I think personally. Also, like I released a really raw and honest one last week, which maybe you should check out if you're still watching the video at this point and you're like, this guy's like, I could probably listen to him talk a bit more. Then check out the podcast for sure. I think you'll like it. So yeah, what else have I been up to? I wrote a song, man. So Mickey, my friend Mickey, come over and he was like, what do you want to do for MFA, like Morzine Film Awards? And
you know, I'd love to be up there with you, man, but I sent off one too many cliffs. 5, 4, 3.
I was like, we bounced some ideas, and long story short, we're like, let's do a song, like a kind of like a day in the life, like wheelchair thing, like. And I was like, yeah, I'll write a rap. Got really inspired, wrote the rap today, and of course, because I got this new mic, big dick thing, and some headphones, it felt like really professional. The sound quality was really good. So I sent it over to Mickey, and he was like, dude, that's sick. And I was like, all right, cool. So and we're gonna shoot it in the next couple of days. And I am well excited to share that with you, like next week. Like it's happening really quickly. So that's gonna be super fun. That's really cool. Yeah, and I also went on a bike ride with my pal Carl today, and we went all the way up Prodan, and it was really funny. So like my bike as well, I also had this other like, mate, my mum, I swear to God, my mum in the comments, be careful son, be careful. I was coming down the hill after this bike ride, and I saw the thing, and I was like doing 40 kilometers an hour, and I was like, this is pretty fast for a fucking wheelchair. I was like, I need to slow down. But then there was a little camber on the road, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, fucking hell, I need to like steer into the middle of the road and then like brake. I could just see my mum's face like, ah. And then I had to, I slowed down. It was fine, but I was just like, whoa, okay, that's a bit too fast. So it was fine. But yeah, scared myself a little bit. Tonight, so I had some edibles, so that's probably why, I'm so friendly and silly. And I did some yin yoga with my friend Ursula, and she does like Zoom classes, and it was really, so I don't know if you know what yin yoga is, but it's a lot like floor yoga, just like chilling, like, so we had to do some chest openers, and like, it was well good, loved it. Yeah, perfect. I've been catching up with Lou. We've been like chatting most days, like exchanging like videos and like voice notes and stuff. And she's having a really good time in Cognac with her pal, looking after the baby, walking dogs and stuff. It's really cool. I just wanted to say that we're still really good friends. This isn't like a breakup. I hate like the word break, like a verb to smash something. And that's really not what we're doing. It's like more of like a conscious uncoupling, like we're just transitioning into a friendship for a while and taking a break on our intimate partnership. So I think it's a good thing. Like, she's really enjoying her space, I'm really enjoying my space. We're both like really exploring personal growth in a really like healthy way. And I don't know, you never know, we might reunite, but we might not. But I just wanted to say that I appreciate my YouTube audience. I think you guys I really enjoyed all the comments in the last video. It was really sweet. I haven't had a chance to reply to any of them yet, because I read somewhere that the more someone is on social media, it's a sign that their mental health is like worse, I guess. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, that like that scale is correlated. And so I haven't been like on social media at all, really. I've been trying to like promote the podcast, but yeah, it's really weird because I've been like so busy like actually doing stuff, and I'm just like boshing this vlog out in kind of one take and just keeping you guys updated. But I've been really good. I just wanted everyone to know that like life's good. Thank you for all your comments. Love you. I think I've banged on long enough, but peace and love.